Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about something today that's really important. If you follow our social media and you get our newsletter, you know we talk a lot about UM coverage, but today I'm going to give you a concrete example of why it's so important and why this particular issue just drives me nuts. So I'm working on a case where a young man suffered catastrophic injuries, thoracic fractures, shattered pelvis, broken leg, on and on, catastrophic damages. The driver that hit him has a minimum limits policy, which is not ideal, but it's not uncommon. In fact, 43% of Alabama drivers, according to recent studies, don't even have insurance at all. That's not to consider the dozens of hundreds of thousands of folks that have these minimum limits policies of $25,000. But here's what there's nothing you can do about that. You can't control what the other guy has if you get in a car wreck. Here's what you can do. This particular client is covered by an automobile policy, liability policy of $500,000, which is great. If he hurts someone else, he's got $500,000 to protect himself and his assets, etc. But his agent allowed him to have a $50,000 UM policy. So again, catastrophic damages case would be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, perhaps more than $1 million. But we're dealing with $50,000 in coverage for a grand total of $75,000, and the hospital bills are way more than that. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you don't have to take me at my word. I want to show you what we're looking at. So bear with me. So you see here, bodily injury, $500,000 policy. UM coverage, $50,000 policy. We always recommend that clients have at least what they have, what they have in liability in UM coverage. You can't, by statute, you can't have more than that. We recommend at least a $250 liability policy for most people. If you can afford more, more is better. When you're thinking in terms of protecting your assets. But to protect other people by having $500,000 in liability coverage and only protect yourself $50,000 is absurd. And frankly, an agent that does that, in my opinion, ought to be ashamed. Let me show you what a hospital bill in a case like this looks like. So I'm not going to show you all the details, and there's no client information available, but right here you see charges of $192,000. Obviously, $75,000 is a lot less than $192,000. So that's something you need to understand. You need to understand why it's important to you and to your family. I always mention that we offer a complimentary declarations page review for any of our clients, for any of our friends. It doesn't cost anything. It's something we do to help you avoid being in the situation that this family finds himself in because of bad advice from their insurance agent. We hope that you find this helpful. Have a great day.